The views and opinions expressed on Live at the Barbershop are entirely those of the host, guest, and caller and do not reflect the opinions of Live at the Barbershop or its staff. Viewers' discretion is advised. The following podcast is intended for mature audiences only and contains adult contents, graphic language, strong sexual content, and a whole lot of shit talking. So in other words, get your kids out the room.
Live at the Barbershop with your hosts, Misha J, Aaliyah, Black Republican, and those two crazy Caribbean guys from the Q&N show, Norris and Q. And now, the man of the hour, Mr. HNIC, Mr. Sleep When You're Dead, Hustle Now, the magnificent.
Yo, son. What's up with all that?
I was just trying to amp it up, you know, like...
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, I'm all right, I'm with that.
John, live at the Barbershop Podcast.
Welcome back. Tonight, we got a good one tonight. We got the whole cast. That infamous one everybody been waiting on. It's called, what you think his name? What's the name? Hold up. Oh, what you think the name is? Oh. What you think can get you in trouble?
I'm not gonna think. I'm gonna tell you.
What usually gets you in trouble?
The overthinking.
Nah, not the overthinking. What usually gets you in trouble?
The lips.
So what it is? Loose lips. Yes, we got the whole cast of loose lips in the building with us tonight. Loose lips, sink ships. That's what they say all day, every day. So, live at the barbershop, we're here with South Florida's own Yonel and Sky. I went to a play that they put on, and I must say it was a phenomenal situation that happened. Yeah. So I am geared up and ready to come out this Sunday, January 15th, for Loose Lips.
Yeah, I'm too.
And since the pandemic, I think everyone just want to get out the house now. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is long overdue because I've been waiting on another one. You know what I'm saying? So tonight we're going to run through with the cast, ask them a couple of questions. How'd you get into acting and different things like this? I know I have a few questions that I got texted into me. So without further ado, let's get right into it. I'm your host for the night. My name is John. Sitting next to me is my man Q. Q, how you do?
Yeah, I'm good, man. It's a beautiful night again in the 305, what some people call cold. I call it beautiful night, man.
So winter breeze. Winter breeze. They call it summer breeze.
Yeah, it's a school out there and nice in the 305, man.
All right, let me bring my next host in for the night. I got my man Black Republican is a bit in the building. Black Republican, what it do?
Yo, what's good?
All right. So I am gonna bring the casting, and then I'm gonna leave. I should say the Obamas for the last. Okay, I believe the Obamas for the last. You know, so all right, let's bring the cast in. I'm gonna let you all introduce yourself. I think that's the best thing because I could say it, but you could say it better. So one by one, bring them in. Introduce.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, barbershop?
What's good? What's good?
What's up?
All right, introduce yourself to our family out there, please.
I am actress. I am in Loose Lips. I'm excited for Sunday's show, and my name is Lanice Rochelle.
Thank you very much. We'll move on to the next one. I have my man introduce himself. He's the invisible man. So you just gonna hear him, you're not gonna see him.
You know it. That's how I come. That's how I come, Cool and Black Republican. I'm gonna say Black Democrat. Can I say Black Democrat, bro?
Yes, you can. For real.
Nah, jet tripping. But nah, man, hey, I'm John Rode. I am born and raised in Miami, Florida. At this moment, I do reside in Atlanta. You know, trying to make Miami come to Atlanta. But hey, man, me and Yonel go way back from knee high to donkey's booty. So that's my dude.
That's the first one. I never heard that one. Okay.
Yeah, man, that's how far we go back. So yeah,
I got a lot of
I love it. That's definitely, man. That's my dude. That's his wife is my sister. I'm in the play. They said finally they wanted me to work with them. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to show my little talents a little bit. Poquito. you know, and in his sake, because my dog is Haitian. I think I'm gonna say it right, y'all there. Let me know. Le Petit. I don't know. I might be wrong. I'm trying to learn Creole. But hey, appreciate y'all for real.
I think,
Hey,
I think we got that Atlanta, what they call that moonshine in the system already. What we talking about, baby?
all he needs is a couple bowls of Jumo. He'll be all right.
That's it. That's it right there. I'm good.
It's all good. I'm gonna move on to the next one. One of the cast members I know in the building. Introduce yourself.
Kelvin Taylor,
Yes, sir.
AKT. If you leave it to John, he called me light skinned for some reason. I don't know. I think he's still hating on the light skinned brothers. But yeah, so I'm playing
He
a
light skinned too.
Okay, Q, I see you.
He light as a lit bulb.
Hey, we ain't going nowhere. Light
You guys
skin
stick together. You know what I'm saying? They call this Drake cake.
There's levels to the light skin, right?
I'm saying.
Okay. We last a long time. We last a long time.
Hey,
Yeah,
y'all
the trailer-
year about to be up, bro. Y'all year about to be up because Drake's last album is garbage. So we
Hey,
about to die out.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Hey, you see too many dark skinned brothers is on trial right now. Which one you want? You heard?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. But yeah, I'm
Oh, wow,
playing the
John, I
character.
thought me and you was dog. You John, I'm John. You supposed to put two. My fault.
Okay.
Hey, hold on, John. You had your time, man. You had your
You know what
time.
I'm saying?
But yeah, so I'm playing this character, Kevon. I'm gonna be wilding out on the stage. I'm like the antagonist, so I'm gonna be tripping. I'm gonna be bugging out. So
Okay.
don't let these reading glasses fool you. I'm telling you.
Tell them.
Don't let
Hey,
these
we had to
glasses
trade
fool
back
you.
Christopher Williams. Don't worry about it. We good. Okay.
I thought it was Judge Modest.
Next up. Who do we have here? One of the cast members. Introduce yourself, please.
What's going on? My name is Nadia Adelaide. I am originally from Miami, Florida, born and raised. Very recently moved to Atlanta. I'm here right now in my empty apartment because I'm literally just in the process of moving.
Okay.
Yeah, I got cast for Loose Lips. I'll be playing Tanya. Super excited to be a part of this production. Super grateful and excited for you all to see it on Sunday.
Okay. So you coming back down Sunday?
I'm coming back on
Saturday.
Friday.
Friday. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. Very
Mhm.
prompt. I like that.
You
All
know,
right.
got to be.
All right. Next up. Now I had a brief conversation with the next cast member. She hit me with the name. That's an old school name, you know. But I'm gonna let her. I'll say it a little different, but I'm gonna let her say it. Then I'm gonna say it, and then we'll see if it sounds the same when it rolls off each other's lips. So you say it first. Introduce yourself.
Well, hey, y'all. My name is Tadra Hot Toddy Brunson. If you take me all in, baby, I promise you'll feel better afterwards. I am I am in Loose Lips. I am an actress, plus size model, singer, and I do web series, from any web series into Broadway. I do a lot of Black Broadway. I do a lot of Broadway in general. And I am in Loose Lips. I play Mama.
Okay. So let me see if I can say it a little different. Now you say Hot Toddy. Hot Toddy. I say introducing my girl in the building. Hot Toddy in the building like hot chocolate. You know, don't spill it on yourself or you might get
might be a little hot.
Okay. All right. I like that. And last but not least, I'm gonna introduce the Obamas. The Obamas are in the building. They're the reason why we're all here. You know what I'm saying? So I need a stimulus package at the end of this one. So put my name on the list first, okay? Yonel and Sky in the building. These are the writers, directors. Give me all the list of all the multiple things that
writers, directors, producers, just all of that.
All that. Okay. And the good thing about it, I must say, to be a husband and wife team and to let that work, I applaud you. Yeah. You know, you're not at each other's throats and this one thinking that one and all that stuff. You know what I mean? One doing all the work and the other one just sitting back collecting or anything like that. Gotcha. It's unison. So that I applaud you on that much. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna start with you first, and then I'll spread it out to the cast members. So now let's talk about Loose Lips. How did you even come up with Loose Lips itself, as far as you penning this play?
Loose Lips is an old project. I think I wrote Loose Lips in 2009, 5. I think it was 7 to. I don't even remember, but it was an old. I don't know. I think the concept kind of came. I'm always, one thing that I said as a writer is I'm always ahead of my time. Like I've always had a gift to see trends that was getting ready to come and stuff that was hot. And so so when I came up with the concept Loose Lips, I was like, you know what? I want to write a sizzling drama. I really want to write a sizzling drama that has a lot of juice and it's something that people would appreciate, that has a great message at the end as well, but it keeps people on the edge of their feet. And so that's where Loose Lips came in. And I think even till this day, man, I'm still making corrections to the play. My cast members will tell you they don't even know what the ending is going to be until maybe the day before, So I keep them in suspense as well.
Okay. So let me ask you now, being as you said that you wrote this so long ago, do you have, well, obviously you just said you keep updating things, but meaning that, all right, when you wrote it in, let's say 2007, certain things were going on in that time frame where if you're writing for a current situation. Now we're in 2023. Do you have to like really update certain wordage, certain things like that to say, okay,
yeah,
2007 we were saying hotty toddy, and now this year we're saying
yeah.
Absolutely. The world has gotten kind of soft.
Yeah. I mean, there's some things that I wrote in there that I kind of tell my age a little bit, and they're like, they don't say that no more. So I'm like, okay. So yeah, absolutely. I definitely had to do it. And there are some content in there that, like I said, I didn't know it was happening. Like in 2007, when I wrote it, I was talking about the R. Kelly case. At the time,
Well, R. Kelly's still in case that.
But
I'm been dodging for a couple
years. That case been being dodged since what, the 90s?
That part.
Yeah, that's right.
He's still relevant.
That's true. Now you need to write one, I guess, in the jail cell. I don't know. I'm just saying.
So,
Definitely. Okay, let me ask Sky now. So now, were you involved with writing plays prior to you guys meeting, or this is something that he kind of just puts into, being that the two of you guys are married, or is it something that you just how they say happy life, happy wife, you just injected yourself in like, yo, I'm gonna be in this play.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
No,
actually, I was writing poetry and writing short stories and doing little scripts. Like I would write, but not on the magnitude of TV and stage like he was doing. And how we met is he casted me in one of his productions because I act as well.
Okay.
So he casted me, and that's how he casted me for life. He never let me go.
I was about to say, now, did he put that Mac Daddy thing on and be like, yo, you look good for a casting right now. Give me your phone number.
He casted that line out. He cast that line out and rolled it back.
Let me get your phone number. I just want the number for this casting I'm doing.
He was like, you auditioned for it. This extra role, but I'm making you the leading lady.
on the flip side, now I'm gonna tell you how it went. I know you a pimp daddy out there, so now at the end of the casting, 2 years passed, and he looked over and was like, "Yo, shorty, you still here?" So that casting was over 2 years ago.
Yeah,
he's getting them royalty checks. You know what I mean?
He's still saying that. He's still here.
I'm reminded of that episode of Mario when Martin told his side of the story about where he met Gina.
Yeah.
She was sweating, man. I was like,
let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys minister?
Yes, absolutely.
How'd you know that?
Because she ministered to me Sunday.
Wow.
Was Scandia Church?
I County Line Worship Center, Venice.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Oh
okay.
my,
You
it's
see,
a small world. I'm looking at
Yes.
the
Like they
small
look
doesn't
familiar.
count. You're not. Yes, I'm the guy who gave
You know, when you came on, I was like, his face looked familiar. You were on the piano.
I'm the guy who gave you the water up on the pulpit.
You were playing the piano, right?
No, that was
that was R.
brother
Kelly.
of
He
mine.
gave you the water.
Was it water?
I gave you the water during the ceremony.
Yes, we do.
Your
That's
sermon was so good.
Huh?
Said he got
I'm
goosebumps.
getting chills.
Well, look at God. You're supposed to be at that plate too.
Yeah, he's gonna be there. He's gonna be there.
Yeah.
All right, so let me move to the cast members real quick.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me go to Atlanta. Atlanta's in the building, and since Atlanta's up top, I'm gonna do up top and then move my way down south. So Nadia,
you got 2 ATL up there. You got 2 ATL.
Nadia, let me ask you a quick question now. Now you said you got casted for the play. Did you do any prior plays for Yonel and Sky, or this is your first time dealing with the Obamas?
This is my first time working with the Obamas. I met them quite a few years ago. I met Sky through Florida Film House when I used to intern. Amazing film company, production company based down in Miami, Florida. So I guess ever since then we just kept in contact, and she reached out to me when she needed somebody to fill this role, and she cast me for it, and I was just super grateful that she thought of me in the first place to come on board.
So let me ask you now, acting. Did you go to school for acting? Is this something that you just got up one day and said, "Ah, you know what? I think I can do this"?
I feel like I always had a passion for acting ever since I was young. There was just so much creativity and just different ideas and things I wanted to do just pent up inside of me. I used to write, I danced, I choreographed like dances. I did so much different creative things, and then acting kind of just came about off of maybe a movie that I watched that just really inspired me to want to recreate or redo what I saw in that film.
Okay.
And then since then I was like, you know what, how do I become an actor? Because I really want to get in on this, and I really want to make it my dream. And I felt like that was something that I had to see through. So ever since then, I just been on a mission.
All right, so I'm gonna ask her. Let me. All right, I'm gonna ask Hottie Toddy real quick. Now, maybe you could answer this for me. So now, when I was younger, right, I went to audition for it was for a movie. I thought I had the it factor at the time. I was like, I think I was in like 9th grade or 10th grade, something like that. Now, I'm not gonna lie. They gave me the script. Now, being as you said, you did Broadway, and you're in a lot of different things. I just want to know sometime, and anyone later on can answer this as well, if you felt that same way when you first started, or if you still feel it to this day.
The anxiety.
No, not the anxiety. I didn't have that problem. The problem was I just felt stupid reading the lines. Like, like you're sitting there and you're like, "Hey man, what time are you going out?" It just, you're looking at it like, yeah, this just don't feel right. Like sometimes it just feels like this is fake. Like, or if the script is not written correct, and you're like, yo, nobody don't talk like this, So when you're doing the lines and everything, it just felt to me at the time like I'm looking at myself from inside out, and I'm feeling like really stupid, for me at the time. So I don't know if anyone else experienced something like that in the beginning portion when you first started, not as a seasoned vet or anything like that. But did you feel that way the first time you ever read a script and try to read the lines or anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I've had moments where, and I think that's where I decided to dig deeper into my craft, because it's not about me. It's about what's on the script and how I can deliver it in a way where it makes sense to the audience. Even if it don't make sense on paper, I always say I read my script backwards, because people read it just to read it. I read it with I dissect as I read. because I want to know where it's going before it gets there, kind of. But I'm a very open-minded person, so most scripts that I've seen, some of them I'm like, oh, okay. So then what I do, I just create, I build the character development behind it, character analysis behind it, and I just build around the story that's in front of me. Because sometimes you just get a script, and then, you know, she's a 35-year-old mom with 2 kids who works a lot, and she just got divorced, and that's all you get.
Right.
So it's your job as an actor to find the you in the art instead of the art in you, and you just bring it to life. And I've always seen a lot of scripts, especially Broadway stuff. Broadway stuff get a little more technical because it's very, I'm going to be, and then you feel like how do I rehearse in a Dunkin' Donuts like this? You know, like, how do you do that and everybody not looking at you like you're crazy? You know what I'm saying? But once you get on stage and you see the work that you put into it and all of that craziness start to come together like a puzzle, you start to realize the method to the madness and why it actually works. And I don't dissect every script the same way. I don't dissect. Everything is different. I look at everything with a new scope.
So let me ask you now. I want you to keep it 1,000 with me, okay? So now, you're originally from South Florida?
Yes.
Okay, what section?
Liberty City.
Okay. So now, when you go to Broadway and you got to do all that, okay. Now, do you feel funny doing that, or did the check make you really do
No, cause in real life, no, like the young people say, no cap.
Right.
I'm really so grounded in myself that nothing can make me feel stupid. Like at this point, unless it's something I've done to my life that just impacts my life. But when I do that, I go in very solid. I'm grounded in who I am as Tadra. I don't let those scripts or people who created those scripts change who I am.
Okay.
So to get those scripts, for me, it's like I go out there and I do that. I'm still gonna be Tadra no matter what.
Because I was just asking, because let's say like Kelvin or John. I know, you know, like I know for me, I'm from New York, you know, in all different hoods. So I know for me, if you brought me on stage and you told me to tap dance and blah, 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 you probably wouldn't get it out of me. But if you drop that check and I saw I'll be the tap dance kid today, like, give me a Coke and a smile, baby. You know, that's why I'm asking, like, did that make a difference? Not to be biased about where we're from, but you know, personality wise, somebody from Manhattan, let's say, compared to Harlem, I could get more out of, you know what I mean?
Well, see, the thing for me is I've gotten to those contracts on the off-Broadway contracts because of how hard I worked in the smaller production. Okay. So my work ethic is I'm big on work ethic, whether it's a small production or a big production. So they're gonna get just 110% versus 100% because I got that extra pay. But because of where I've gone and where I've been, my ethic is the same, and that's why I continue to book work.
Okay.
And your love for the work also.
So Kelvin, you say you played the arch nemesis in this play here. So what's your character's name?
I'm Kevon. I'm playing.
Kevon.
Yep.
Killer Kev.
Killer Kev. Killer Kev.
Okay. So let me ask you now. How long have you been acting?
Besides me acting a fool as a youngster, I would have to say in high school, I used to be on a dance team. It was the drill team at Miami Jackson Senior High. So from there, I went to college and started my own dance group called Imperial Nights. Okay. But back in 2000, I would say 10, Yonel, he directed a play that my classmate had did. And from that day, Yonel said, you know what, man, I see something in you. So I'm going to bring you on to a play that I'm doing, which was Loose Lips.
Okay.
And from that day, I did Loose Lips. I've done like maybe 12 other plays with Yonel.
Okay.
Okay.
I got a quick question for you because someone wrote in and they had some questions they wanted to find out. So this is Pretty P. She's asking, what is the technique to remembering your lines? Like, what is the technique to remembering your lines?
You know, this is funny because I read a line 7 times. That's my technique. Read the line 7 times. Sometimes I will record myself and just listen to my over and over again.
That's a beautiful number.
So, all right, so let me. So I don't want to take it from you. I'm gonna come right back. So, how many pages I normally have, and then you read it 7 times?
I think this script may be like 96 pages, if I'm not mistaken. But again, like Yonel said, we don't know the ending to the play, so we'll add on.
69. You dyslexic. 69, not 96.
So you read it 7 times. You got dizzy out there.
2011, Yonel had changed the script like 4 or 5 times. So I'm sorry.
So let me ask you now. At that
point, it's gonna be 82 next week.
So at that point, let me ask you: have it ever happened to you where he changed something last minute? You didn't get a chance to really soak it in, and you just improvised. Absolutely. And it's like, hey man, I'm wrong with whatever you know.
LT does how to improv because some things may happen. Someone may forget a line or whatever, so we have to be up there and improv and make it happen.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go to my man. Let me see, John. You still here?
I'm here, baby.
All right. So let me ask you now. What character are you playing in the play?
I'm playing Anthony. My character's name is Anthony. He's an army guy.
Okay.
He served for a minute. So yeah, man, I'm an army guy.
So you're from South Florida originally, right? But now you're in Atlanta.
Yeah, right. I'm South Florida all day. Even in Atlanta, I'm South Florida.
So in that character now, can you relate to anything with that character?
Well, honestly, no, because I've never served. I had like 2 friends that probably served, but none of my family members served. So I think my granddaddy might serve, but I was young, so that's not my family. We college, you know what I'm saying? So I know nothing about this character. I can't relate to it too much.
So as far as acting now for yourself, how did you get involved in acting? Are you a trained actor or you just somehow
what made you decide?
Yonel said he needs someone to just step in. How did it happen for you?
Well, honestly, man, I just started. You know, I really just started acting. I'm still learning.
Okay.
So how I got into it, I can't remember. I think it's something that I
Yo, hold on.
What happened?
What he saw?
Hold on, back up.
Earlier he said he was a star.
My man, when he first came, hey, you saw when we came on the intro, right? Calvin had to say, homie, I'm talking right now. You
right.
Now all of a sudden I say, yo, how'd you learn it? Homie said, I don't even remember. I don't even know how I got into this.
I'm modest.
You know, I gotta tell you, right? A lot of people don't know the story behind John. So John is the guy that actually got me involved in the theater. So when I was 16 years old, he was my theater instructor at the time. Like he was young. I'm not telling his age. Like he was,
hold on. Yeah, now you're making it real strange right now.
That part.
You telling me John is basically your mentor, and John is telling me now that John has said, I don't even know how I started in this.
That's why I had to say he's trying to be modest and humble.
It's like the Karate Kid saying that he don't even know Miyagi. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal?
Hey, John, you know, man, we're going to change your name. Your name is no longer John because you're treating the Johns wrong. Your name is Jim. We're going to call you Jim. You're acting like a Jim right now.
No, I don't look like no Jim.
Earlier when we start off, he was a star.
That's what I'm saying. Now all of a sudden Miyagi's telling me he don't know to wax on and wax off. What's up? Like you the one that started this whole thing. Like what are you talking about? You supposed to tell me, well, look, I had an acting class and came in and there we go. Boom. We understand it now. You know what I'm saying?
Now, the reason why I never indulge that type of information because my whole thing is that's my little brother. And at this moment, I'm always gonna push him to be great. just as well as he do the same. So if he's at the top of the ladder, listen, hey man, go on behind you, and I'm gonna make sure you don't fall. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not here to come in and, oh yeah, I taught you. It don't matter. My whole thing is my dog doing his thing, and I love him. And anytime he called on me, I'm there. But yes, I did meet him. Like that's why I said that earlier. I knew him from a knee high to a donkey's booty. I've been knowing him for a long time. So
Okay.
that's
All right, I like that. The humbleness. That's good. I like that.
that's it.
All right.
Should check out that play that
That's
Denzel
what
Washington
young
was
brothers
in
do. Light skinned guys.
The light skin thing again.
Yeah, light skins. Like, see, you heard our Calvin? Them light skinned Cal. Oh, I started a dance team. Boy, don't nobody dance.
Well, you do know that we have to work a little bit harder, you know what I'm saying? So it's just we have to give her all the credentials up front, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
That's right, John.
Tell her, the light screen crew's in the building, you know what I'm saying? We got Beyonce, Christopher Williams, Drake. The whole
Nah,
team's
that
here.
ain't it, y'all.
Nadia, what team you play? You on the light skin team, right? Cause she mad quiet over there.
I'm on the black people team.
Oh,
that's right. That's right.
Y'all from the motherland. I think.
That's
There
right.
we go.
That's right.
All right, Rachel, let me go to get to you now. So,
Rochelle, Lanice Rochelle.
Rochelle, my bad. Say what?
Rochelle.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So for you now, how did you come about in this cast now? So how did it? Were you in another play?
Okay, so I'm a veteran actress. I've been acting for maybe about 16 years now, and I did not start off liking acting. I wasn't even interested in it. I was singing, booking gigs, and doing all of that. Had a manager, got introduced to acting. First play that I was in, I was acting actually alongside Jo Marie Payton, who's going to be there on Sunday. And I got bit by the acting bug. No real training. Later on, I decided, you know what, I want to go a little bit deeper into this acting thing, and I got my film production degree. So I've been in films, been extra, been doing plays, fell into the directing seat, and I've known Sky for maybe I think we've known each other about 10 years, Sky and I. And then got introduced to Yonel. They weren't together at the time, but got introduced to Yonel, and Sky told Yonel about me being directing assistant director. So he hired me as an AD on when we did, how many years ago was that? Maybe like 2 years?
2019. 2019.
Okay, 2019, when he brought back Loose Lips. So he liked my dedication. He liked, my work ethic. And then they took it to deciding to film the play. He casted me as Charmaine, who is the character that John plays, Anthony, his wife.
Okay.
And then decided, you know what? Let's bring her back for a reboot for Sunday's show. So that's where we are right now. Charmaine she's a book smart girl. She's a little ditzy though, but she's like a valley chick. She's like a valley chick of the crew and stuff, but she's really sweet. She's so in love, but the girl go crazy. You get to see I get to play a bipolar role. That's what I feel like.
So who's the loose lip on the show? That just goes off anything.
I'm not. These lips are not gonna be loose today.
Nadia, she raised her hand, so she might be.
Hold on to that one.
She just raised her hand a minute ago, so it looked like she might be.
No, I pointed at Lanice, like that's right. Don't let those lips loose.
These lips
gotta
not
watch
gonna be
loose.
So all right, Black Republican in the building. He went back with. Okay, he's on the campaign trail, it seems. All right, so let me ask Yonel and Sky real quick. I had another question that just came in, and they're asking, let's see now. They're asking, how long does it usually take to write a play?
It all depends. It all depends on. I have projects that I've written in 24 hours. You know, I've found that for some reason, though, to be honest with you, when I'm hired to write other people's project, I can write them pretty quick. But when it's for me, it takes me a little longer. So I would say the average is about 30 days.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Also, you mentioned that you had some movie projects also on the sideline. I don't know if you want to mention.
Yeah. So we're gonna be releasing. We have about 2 films that's getting ready to come out on Tubi. So we just sealed a distribution deal with it. So we're still kind of working out the details in terms of the release dates, but we have 2 that's getting ready to come out. And then at the top of the year, we're going to be coming back with possibly another production and shooting another project that's going to be actually looking for distribution as well.
You want to mention the name of these film, or are you keeping that on the?
No, I can talk to you. It's no problem. So 2 of them. One of them is called
Love and Reality.
Love and Reality, and Mr. Wrong. I'm also working on a project right now with Romeo Miller, Masterpiece Son.
Right.
So we're working on a project now. I don't want to say the title of it yet because I kind of want to finalize everything, but we're working on a project, and it's gonna be dope. A lot of it's mental. We're dealing with mental health. Good. It's the timing is fitting, and it's gonna be a dynamic piece. So I'm excited about it.
Okay, so just for me meeting the cast, I'm gonna tell you who the cast for that mental health one real quick. Okay. So right now, I'm gonna tell you, like, Kelvin, step up. That's number 1. My man right there, but he look like he might snap real quick. Like, then I'm gonna put my man John. Definitely, John is the one where I used to, like John, like the one you used to punk back in the days when you was in junior high school. Now he became a cop. And he pulls you over and he's like, license and registration. Oh, I remember you. You like, oh snap. And then John looks over, and in the passenger seat is Hottie Toddy. And he's like, yo, Hottie Toddy, what you doing with Christopher Williams and Drake? That right there is a wild card right there. You know what I'm saying? That's just a mental health situation. So I understand that. So, and then Nadia, she'll be the psychologist or something like that.
Yeah.
She's like the one that'll just be like, well, just sit down on the couch and tell me. You know what I'm saying? And Denise, I want to think about it. Denise look like she'll probably just be one of them ones that just walk by the window and just keep looking in, like. They'd be like, yo,
what's going on?
Like, who the girl keeps looking in the window? That's my neighbor. Don't worry about that. She do that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Black, you back in the building?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Right. If you had any questions for the cast, you can go ahead.
Now, as far as I was making a suggestion earlier to John, because he's playing the soldier. What I was saying is, how Denzel has that one play from back in the days called, what was it called? A Soldier Story or something like that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then that'd be a good reference, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Look at you.
I actually, when I wrote the play, I actually got some of the concepts from A Soldier Story.
Okay. Yeah. No, it was a dope, phenomenal, dope drama.
Yeah, when we did it the first time and we had the design, my designer actually designed A Soldier Story when they did it in the theater. So we talked about it and he was the one coming in and was gonna put the design together for me.
That's nice. That's nice.
Okay, so the foundation already there. That's what's up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One question you asked earlier, Kelvin, how he learns his lines fast. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to kind of like ask Sky that because I've seen her learn like whole scripts in like a day or two, and I stay here and I've been in the theater for years and I can't do it. So tell us what you do. What's your secret behind that, Sky?
He smiles so much though.
That's what I'm here to do. Smile and nod while he kissed the baby.
Catch the gray hairs. Go ahead.
I think it's a gift. I have like one of those photographic memories, I think, because when I was younger, and I still remember stuff. Like my mom says, how do you remember that in such detail? Like I have one of those memories. So I'm one of those chicks that be like, nah, that's not how it went. That's not what happened. Be like, but yeah, I think it's a gift for me. And I also work well under pressure. I've always been that girl that in school, like if I had a project, I think in my mind I'm gonna start early, but then like the night before, I'm like
cramming
up and putting it together, and then I win first place.
He'll be like, I hate her.
No, but
I work hard.
there's a study out that says the best creators create the best in their final moments, like when the due date is coming. Like their brain just like concentrates on everything you need. You know what I mean?
You make a great point, BR, because when you squeeze a sponge, whatever's inside of it is going to come out. So it's when pressure is applied, that's when what's inside of one person comes out. So I think when I've been given those demands, like what Yonel is referencing, is most recently someone lost their lead in a show, and she saw me in a show Saturday, right? Like say last week Saturday. And she's like, hey, I need you to fill in for me. I lost my lead and the show is Sunday, like 6 days away Sunday. And it was the lead. She was like in almost every scene. And I was like, Lord have mercy. And yeah, it came out. So I did it. So I can't tell you how, but when I zone in and I get it and I conceptualize each scene and talk about like what Hot Toddy was talking about, you get in there and you break it down and you become that character and you put yourself there. Well, then it's just easy to come out with what's next, because this is who I am. I'm not playing a role. This is who I am.
So let me ask Nadia real quick. You said you recently moved to Atlanta, so you've always grown up in South Florida. You've lived there all your life.
Correct.
So now, with the other cast members, did you know them prior to the play, or this is your first time meeting everyone else in the play?
My first time meeting everybody except Sky. New faces all around the board, but we've had a couple online practices since me being up here, so I got to work with everybody virtually and feel them out and through a screen. But when I come down, it'll be my first time meeting everybody, and that's our job, to make it look like we've known each other for a while.
That's what I was going to ask. That's what I was going to ask. If it's something where you guys have to hang out for like a week or so that you guys can kind of feel out each other and get an understanding with each other, so that when you do get on the stage, it doesn't feel like
I'm with a stranger.
A lot of the times that helps, and that's what's recommended a lot of the times when you're in a role where you and another character are really close. It's recommended that you guys build chemistry outside of rehearsal and offset and off screen. But in instances where you got to just put your practice and your preparation to the test and make it look like that, and just step up to the plate as the professional that you are in what you do in your career. You got to make it work sometimes, because you don't have the luxury to meet up with somebody right beforehand. So either way, you got to just show up and do the best you can, and if it translates that we all know each other and we've had this bond and relationship, then that's what we trying to work towards.
Okay, let me ask Hottie Toddy real quick. The pandemic is over now. For Broadway, the Broadway half of things, I know in New York they kind of was coming back out on Broadway. Were you able to get any other work in Broadway now that the pandemic is simmering down?
I've been able to do a lot down here in Miami. I do a lot of off Broadway.
Okay.
But I do it down here in Miami. I've worked with the Adrian Arsh, a lot of union, non-union projects.
Okay.
With it coming back in, actually Broadway set the tone for what to expect moving forward in all theater projects. I feel like everybody kind of stopped when it came to theater because people can't sit next to people. You lose ticket sales because you have to space themselves out. Actors can't be on stage with each other. So it was a lot of no contact for a while. So I did a lot of film actually during the pandemic, more so than I did stage because stage for a while just stopped.
Right.
But we saw Broadway was like the second time they was like, nah, we ain't stopping no more. Then we were like, we good, and I've been able to jump back in, because I do a lot of musical theater, so that's mostly what I do down here.
Okay. Lanice, let me ask you now. Since you
get a little feedback. Question.
Yeah. I can't hear either.
Hold on. All right. Yeah. Now I was asking you, being as you did the directing and writing as well on the side for yourself, are you looking to more going into that direction or more into the acting portion of it?
Ooh, that's a real tough question for me because I've been faced with that question many a times, taking on directing roles and writing movies. Like I have 8 scripts right now sitting on ice, right? So it's like I love the stage. I love singing on stage. I love just being on stage. The whole feel, the whole vibe of it, the feedback from the audience. Especially, I love theater because, like Sky was saying, working well under pressure, you just really got to tune out the crowd and just focus on what's happening on that stage. A baby can be crying, somebody can be coughing, somebody can be responding back to what you're saying and really interacting with the show. You just got to tune all that out, but you also have to be responsive to what they're saying and give that time and space so you can carry on with the rest of the script. So I kind of like that adrenaline rush. But when it comes to creating a movie, like I've created a movie already, I just love putting that together, the editing part of it. Okay. So for me, I might have to say theater. Yeah.
Okay.
Theater.
Always.
The love of that and that rush that I get, I don't feel like I'm going to get that anywhere else when it comes to my craft.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing like it.
Okay. I think the live audience plays a different role in it too, doesn't it?
Yeah, it makes you a dynamic professional in this field. There's so much demand. Like film is great. It's a bit more lax because you get to, okay, let's stop and let's go again. Let's run that and then film it, right? But when you're on stage, what happens on stage, you can't repeat. You can't go back. You have to keep it flowing, You
got to bring your A game.
And especially like when you're being a lead, and Tadra and Sky can attest to this. When you're a lead actress, you have to know everybody's parts. So if there's 12 characters, you have to know all 12 characters' parts. Because if somebody drops a line, you've got to pick it up. So that kind of rush, I love it. I love it. Love it.
So hold up, you saying now if
that's a big deal.
Killer Kev came in and he forgot his lines, you gotta say something.
Oh, I gotta know his parts. Yeah, if I'm in the scene with him, I better know his parts so I can pick it up and make it seem like he never forgot him.
Okay, I learned something new. Okay, so John in Atlanta, I think I forgot about you.
John,
what they do?
You see what I'm saying?
No, don't worry, man. You know how these light skins always targeted.
Oh no! I'm gonna keep my light skin brother
I
for the last one.
me,
Kevin
I
know what time it is. I'm gonna bring him out on the last one. You know what I'm saying? So John, let me ask you real quick now. So for you now, being that you're in Atlanta, are you doing the same amount of work up there, or do you still have to come down here to keep doing more plays and different things? Or are you keeping it moving up in Atlanta while you're up there as well?
Well, that's one of the reasons why I moved up here is because I wanted to, pursue my career and my craft. I just moved up here like a year. I only been here a year and like 11 months. So I just got cast to be a lead in a movie that's supposed to start filming sometime next week. Now, because I wanted to get my feet wet, and learn. I ran across a lot of shiesty people because I've been in this business for a while. So of course, as you guys know, you got people. Everybody want to start a podcast. Hey, yo, I want to start a podcast. Everybody want to do something, but yet it's not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I've ran across a lot of those type of people. Like I say, I've been in it for a minute, so I don't just do any and everything. So now I'm starting to open up my wings because now I'm feeling a little comfortable. Of course, those are my people down in Miami. I didn't know these individuals up here, and being from Miami, like you, what you say, you from New York, Bronx? Where you from?
I'm from all of it: Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan. I was living in all
right.
boroughs.
So your demeanor is different when you go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Because you grew up in a city that, like, yo, you just can't give freely to people. You know, people come speak to you. You like, yo, what's your angle? What's your issue? So that's where I am. So now I'm starting to open up a little bit. So I mean, yeah, but I'm coming back down because my brother say, hey, I got something going on. I need you. Hey, I'm there. I'm there. I'm coming down.
And last but not least,
family, man.
Oh,
vanilla wafer.
Oh Lord.
Light-skinned brother from another mother. You know what I'm saying? Get your tickets because Drake's is in the building.
It's just promoting light skin.
Yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you, Kelvin. So now I'm coming out there Sunday, right? I'm hoping I could be somewhere in the front or something. So
taking the whole family.
You say you're the arch nemesis. I want to make sure you bringing it all the way because I'm gonna be that dude in the back, like, yo, Cat, yo, Killer Cat, yo, kill him, Calvin. Yeah. I'm gonna be that black dude that was in the movie theater, and everybody, why does dude keep talking? You know? Yo, I interviewed him last week. Word up.
Hey, y'all know whose name to put on the list for security, all right?
So now let me ask you now. So what's in your future? The players coming Sunday.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill it Sunday, right?
I'm gonna kill it, and I'm gonna kill someone.
So you probably that loose lip he was talking. You the problem. You the problem, child.
See, they got them loose lips right there. Loose lips.
You know what I'm saying, right? Okay. We seen where it's going. He said he gonna kill.
Hey, he done pulled a Mark Ruffalo. He done told the whole plot.
I'm gonna have to agree with John on this one about light skin.
I told you, light skin people, they close to Donald Trump. That's what go on. Look at
John, I'm gonna tell you what we gonna do. You remember that line, that little scene in Juice when Q closed the locker and Tupac was there and it just said boom.
Yeah.
He said, "What's up?"
Yeah.
He said, "Yo, that's gonna be all of us light skinned brothers. We're gonna surround all the dark skinned people. We're gonna say, what's up?"
But there's a plot twist. There's a plot twist.
It is. Right.
And the plot twist is John is light skinned.
Ain't that something?
You know, John, say something, John. Let me see if you sound light skinned. He took too long to say. He ain't light skinned.
Nah, no,
Two shades away.
Definitely. I do not sound light skinned. I'm definitely not light skinned. Nowhere.
Hey, John, we know right now you on CP time. I said, say something, John. John was still in the kitchen. Yeah. But all right, Kelvin, moving for the future, what's next up?
Yeah, so Yonel and Sky has encouraged me to, finish a book that I'm writing and to do a play. Now, what I really want to do, some people say I look like Red Fox, Fred Sanford. So
you got John laughing. What happened?
The accuracy.
I'm trying to do something with that character. I'm trying to develop that voice. Hey, I'm trying to, sound like Fred Sanford.
Sound like Cookie Monster, really. But I'll encourage it.
So I'm trying to get that voice because I want to do something with Fred Sanford because, one day somebody going to do a biopic and I hope I'm in that mix, Okay.
Well, here's what you can do. If that don't work, you can do the Black Eyed Couples. You can have you and John Right? And then, or John could be, you could be Cookie Monster, he could be the count. Cookies. Okay.
Wow.
I mean, you could do like a mini play though. You know what I'm saying? Of Sanford and Son. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
John could be the son, or John could be the, he could be the lot owner. You know what I mean?
John gotta be Grady.
Esther.
John gotta be Grady. You could be Fred and he could be Grady.
Nah, yeah.
That'll work. But listen.
So now when that biopic comes up, they already saw your role, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So one more time, the play is called Loose Lips. It's January 15th. The location for the South Floridians.
It's going to be at the Lou Ross Center for the Performing Arts, aka also known as Florida Memorial.
Right.
It's a beautiful venue there. I had an opportunity when I started a couple of years ago. It's one of the venues that I played. An amazing venue, beautiful site. So, and also another thing that we have also is a VIP pre-reception with Jo Marie Payton. A lot of people know her as Helen Winslow.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah. So
Harriet
Winslow. I'm sorry, Florida.
Harriet.
I believe Opalaka, if I remember.
Opalaka.
Yeah. So we're excited about that. We're excited about the play. We initially the play was getting released on pay-per-view. Okay. We shot the play in the television studio with my team, Florida Film House. Shout out to them. And we were getting ready to launch it for a pay-per-view, but when the opportunity came for us to bring it back to South Florida, I spoke to the cast, and shout out to this amazing cast. This is an amazing cast. I mean, it's just like, they were like, hey, let's do it again, and I didn't give an okay until I spoke to them, because I wanted to, I'm like, hey, let me talk to my cast. If they with it, then we'll do it. And they got a lot of the information on short notice, but because of who they are, and they asked me, they said, hey, we want you to put your best foot forward. And when I went through my Rolodex, I was like, well, let me see. This is my best cast, so I got to roll with them. And so that's why we decided to bring the show back, and we're pushing back the pay-per-view so that we could do this live show and then give market the pay-per-view probably in the fall or something like that. So,
okay. Yeah. One last question. Someone texted me just now, and they was asking if they had an idea for a play, started writing it. Can they submit things to your film company, or is it something where it's just all in-house?
Absolutely. Like right now, God's been so good to us, man. We have an opportunity where the floodgates are opening up for us. I tell people I've been at this for a long time. I've been banging this door for a long time, and to be honest with you, I was about to quit. To be truthfully honest with you, but I heard Rick Ross and Kevin Hart say, he said, it took me 10 years to become an overnight success. And so for me, we're in a position right now where we're becoming aggregators of content, where now, because of the doors that are opening, I want to be able to open the doors for other people. So absolutely, yes, absolutely. Right now, I have a situation where I may get funding for my next film.
That's good.
So I'm still trying to figure out what film project I'm going to do. So heck, somebody sends something and it's something that's pretty dope. Let's go.
Okay, so I'm gonna allow everyone to give your handles if you want anyone to get in contact with you for any plays, anything. So, Yonel and Sky, I'll let you go first. As far as the film crew, any contacts or anything like that you want to give out to the audience.
You guys can definitely follow me on my social media. I haven't been active on it for a while, but I'm actually getting ready to go back on it. It's at Yonel Aris. So all of my, Google me, everything is at Yonel Aris, and that's YONELARIS. And Sky.
Yeah, I'm your girl. Stop playing. Stop _playing. Let's go and get this bag. Stop playing.
All right, I like that one.
Also, what I want to say is also for those that are looking to purchase tickets, tickets can be purchased on Eventbrite.
Yes.
So they go on Eventbrite, they see both the general admission as well as the VIP. And we always, like, you know, a lot of people say to us, we were just saying to ourselves, somebody said to me, man, you're underpricing the tickets. You know, why is the tickets $25? But I always believe in, you know, over delivering. You know, I under promise and I want to over deliver. You know, and that's what we do. And you heard it from Toddy, you heard it from Sky. These actors, this is just who they are. Nadia, KT, John, Lanice. You just see them. Like, everyone has that resilience, you know, and they're working hard behind the scenes because they want to put on a great show for the people. Right. You know, I love their servant hearts because that's what we do. When we step out there on the stage, we serve our audience, you know, because they entrusted us with those 2 hours, hour and 30 minutes of their time, and we want to give them the best rate of return on their investment, you know?
Amen.
One thing I could tell everyone out here, don't chase the money. The money will come to you.
Absolutely.
When you chase the money, you run past it.
Come on.
Absolutely.
So,
that'll preach.
Keep that in mind, and you'll be successful at everything that you do.
Absolutely.
Lanice, I'ma allow you to all your handles if you want anyone to get in contact with you as well.
Real simple. I got one handle that you all can reach me as far as my artistry goes. That's Lanice Rochelle. Anything at Lanice Rochelle. LYNEISERACHELLE. Actress, filmmaker. I also director. I also do voiceover.
Oh, I like that. Wow. I do voiceovers too.
To
talk to each other for real. All right, Kelvin, your handle.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I'm on Instagram. That's Kelvin LT. That's KELVINLTAY. Kelvin LT. You can find me on Facebook, Kelvin Taylor.
All right, thank you. Nadia. She froze? Oh, Nadia. Okay. I thought she was in acting mode just now. I was like, oh man, look at that. Go ahead, your handles.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, Nadia_Adelaide. Everything else is just Nadia Adelaide without the underscore. I have a website, NadiaAdelaide.com, if you want to check out any of my recent work. Yeah, that's the best way to get in contact with me.
You're in Atlanta.
Yes, I'm back and forth. I split my time between South Florida and Atlanta.
Okay. Question for Nadia: do you have a sister down here in Miami, in South Florida area that sings?
I have a sister, but she's in like West Palm.
Does she sing?
No, she's very shy. She doesn't do anything.
Okay, I'm telling you, there's a singer out here, man. I was like, is this a real name? Like, I'm talking about look exactly the same.
I get that a lot. I probably have one of those faces. Everybody that's like got eyebrows and my skin complexion, they think I look like them. So honestly,
light skin.
It's a light skin.
The light skin situation.
Nadia, I know. Now I was trying to figure out where I know Nadia from. I know where I know Nadia. We used to go to church together. Christway.
You in the Christway, John?
Yeah. Word up. Yeah.
This is a whole huge.
But see, I was the Kelvin Taylor of the church.
You might have saw my first stage play. When we did the Christmas, the nativity scene when I was married. Maybe
yeah.
Plays.
You know who wrote it?
No, I didn't know.
Okay.
No, get out of here.
Yeah.
It's a small world,
small
man.
world out here.
It really is.
Small world.
Small world out here.
Yeah, we're all going to connect on Sunday, though. Definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. John, in Atlanta, your handle, if you want anyone to get in contact with you for anything.
Yeah, they can get in contact with me on my IG, Rollbill, ROLLEBILL. That's ROLLEBILL. I do everything. I'm a stripper. You understand what I'm saying? My stripper name is Eminem. Not your mouth, not your hand.
Oh my God.
Nah, I'm just playing.
Hey, John, hold up, man.
That's that Atlanta life, man.
Hey, yeah, you feel me? That's why I be careful. That's why I'm
Magic
saying it
City.
here, cause I don't say it. Listen, I don't say it too loud out there, boy. Cause I'm telling you, these things walking around here, man. I'm on y'all show. I
Hey,
ain't gonna say too much.
he went from
Yeah.
Romeville to P Valley. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Listen. Hey, if I'm going to P Valley, I'm going to see the strippers, not the other dude.
Not the other dudes.
Yo, John, you killing me out here. Yo, I'm definitely coming to check you Sunday for real.
Looking
Okay.
forward to meeting y'all, boys,
Yeah,
man,
most
for
definitely.
real.
We're gonna chop it up on Sunday. I'm gonna be over there with y'all, man, for sure. Hopefully we could do a meet and greet thing before everything go down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hotty Toddy. Last but not least.
Hey. All right. So on Instagram, you can find me at Hot Toddy, HO3Ts, ODDI_01. I mean 01_. On Facebook, just Todra Brunson.
Okay.
Real simple. I y'all know what I do. I have a show coming up. It's we do a collective piece for Nina Simone. We do all Nina Simone music with a few mixes. We're doing that at the Arts Garage on January 21st. And then we get together as 4 ladies and we sing all Nina music and we put on a showcase. And then we'll be doing that January 21st, on February 3rd down in Homestead, and February 11th down in Kendall. And also booked the role for the show Ruined by Miss Lynn Nottage. She's an author. And I will be playing Mama in that too. Mama next, but it's going to be with an African dialect. So out of the Congo. So you guys can catch me there. Follow my page. You can see what I do. I do everything too: act, voiceover, web series, you name it, film, all that stuff. So thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you. I want to thank you all tonight for joining us, and I want to wish y'all much success on Sunday. Loose Lips.
Thank you.
January 15th. Go out there, support. Please support. We need to support more times. Yonel, the start time is at what? Is it
4:30? 4:30.
Right?
Doors open at 4:00, but the start time is actually 4:30.
Okay.
You know? Yeah, so we need to get everybody back home so they can watch the football games. You know?
That's a good thing. So listen, I want to thank everyone and much success to everyone out there. I will be out there supporting. I want to be able to meet everyone and greet you guys and just show love and exchange information and different things like that. Because again, it's that cross-platform situation that we have to do to keep this Black movement going.
Yeah.
Understandable. So I want to thank
John.
Yeah.
The Black movement.
Hey John. Hey, I like that little Kim poster behind y'all. That little Kim is a real
I'm
little
trying
Kim.
to block it. You see me like, look.
Hey man, I keep telling him. I don't know why he keep trying to block it. Hey, let me tell you, John, I had to go through hell and high waters to keep that poster for years.
It's classic.
Okay, for years. I had 2 of them. One got stolen. That's how bad it was in demand at the
John
time.
got it.
Yeah, I see.
Yep.
now the females, they told me, they said that John be looking at the little Kim poster and practicing for a strip thing at night.
Yeah, I do. I ain't gonna lie. I know how to shake my left toe. That's all I know how to shake.
That's classic Lil' Kim. I miss that Lil' Kim.
I'm telling you, I don't even recognize the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I don't either.
But it's
Still
all
my
love.
girl, but I don't.
That's classic.
She been replaced.
Hey, you know what we got to do probably one day, when you guys do another play or something, we'll probably all get together for like a brunch situation or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really do something where
That'd be dope.
The networking situation, or if Atlanta will welcome Miami, then we could probably go up there and, do something. Something. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
But-
dopeness.
Yeah, definitely that cross promotion needs to be done in the Black community more often. So
I agree.
I'm a big advocate for that. So once again, I want to thank you all for joining us. You can always catch us live at the barbershop every Friday at 9 p.m. You can catch us on all the platforms. But the one I love shouting out the most is iHeartRadio. You can check me out on iHeartRadio. So thank you all for joining us. God bless and good night. And I hope everyone gets home safe. And I will see you there Sunday. Loose Lips.
Big facts, big facts. Showing up, whole crew.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. God
Love
bless you.
y'all.
Go out in the world and be somebody.